When you're preparing for your exams, it's important to get as much feedback on your work as you can so that you know what you have to do next. Feedback like what your teacher writes on your work, the scores that you get on quizzes or tests, tracking letters that you get home, and the learning conversations that you have with your teacher all give you an idea of how you're doing. But sometimes it can feel like that's all that you have to go on. However, there's actually many more sources of feedback that are available to you to help you move your learning forwards. Think about the questions that are asked in class. Did you know the answer? Even if you didn't, this gives you a great bit of feedback on your knowledge in that particular area. As part of your revision, you'll be trying to answer exam-style questions. Find out how many minutes a mark you have for each question, and keep a note of how long it's taking you to write answers. This way you'll know if you have to spend more time practicing that area or not. One of the best ways to know if you really understand something is to try and explain it to someone else. Teachers don't have a magic ability to remember loads of material, they just regularly have to explain it to people. Try and explain your answers to your friends and to your parents. It will make a difference. An SQA National or higher course has loads of content to it, and that's why it's so important to access the information as often as you can so that you can retain it over time. If you can't remember bits from a unit that you did right at the start of the course, then that's great feedback because now you know what you have to put at the top of your revision list. One of the most important sources of information that you have is how you feel about certain topics that you study. People tend to spend more time on the bits of the course that they like because those are the bits of the course that they're good at. If you don't like an area of the course, then start with that topic. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's not going to come up in the final exam. Now you should notice that most of the different types of feedback that you have available to you don't actually come from the teacher. Instead, most of them come from yourself. Looking at all these different types of feedback gives you a great idea of how you're getting on, but that's only the first stage. The most important thing to do with feedback is to use it.